What was your biggest failure, and how did it change you?
Well, I have to really think hard about that. Failure. Never heard of it. I think whenever you think you can have your cake and eat it too, you're probably wrong. So I thought I can keep running SpaceX. I'll dedicate 20% of my time to Tesla, and that'll be fine. I think that was probably the biggest mistake in my career, quite frankly. Things really melted down, went through hell. For SpaceX, the first 3 launches failed, and we're just barely able to scrape together enough parts and money to do the 4th launch. If that 4th launch had failed, we would have been dead. So multiple failures along the way. I tried very hard to get the right expertise in for SpaceX. I tried hard to find a great chief engineer for the rocket, but the good chief engineers wouldn't join, and the bad ones, well, there was no point in hiring them. So I ended up being chief engineer of the rocket. So if I could have found somebody better, then we would have maybe had less than 3 failures. So we embarked upon that journey to create SpaceX in 2002. In the beginning, I wouldn't even let my friends invest because I didn't want to lose their money. I thought it was like, I'd rather lose my own money. We almost did die at SpaceX, actually. Things cost more, it took longer than I thought, so I had a choice of either put the rest of the money in or the companies are going to die. So I ended up putting all the money in and borrowing money for rent from friends. 2008 was brutal. 2008 we had the 3rd consecutive failure of the Falcon 1 rocket for SpaceX. Tesla almost went bankrupt. We closed our financing round 6 p.m. Christmas Eve 2008. It was the last hour of the last day that it was possible. We would have gone bankrupt 2 days after Christmas otherwise. And I got divorced. That was like rough, man. Living in scar tissue there.
Well, it poses a question, or maybe you just answered the question of why is no one else doing these things?
What's your pain threshold? Yeah. Well, if it's real high. I mean, SpaceX is alive by the skin of its teeth, so is Tesla. If things had just gone a little bit the other way, both companies would be dead. And I like one of the most difficult choices I've ever faced in life was in 2008. I think I had maybe $30 million left, or $30 or $40 million left in 2008. And I had 2 choices. I could put it all into one company, and then the other company would definitely die, or split it between the 2 companies. But if I split it between the 2 companies, then both might die. When you put your blood, sweat, and tears into creating something, or building something, it's like a child. And so it's like, which one am I going to let one starve to death? I couldn't bring myself to do it, so I split the money between the 2. Fortunately, thank goodness, they both came through.
In 2021, Musk surpassed Jeff Bezos to become the richest person in the world. He took the crown with an estimated worth of $190 billion. Despite being on the brink of bankruptcy several times, Musk took half the time to reach the top of the Forbes 400 versus Bezos. The vast majority of this is because of his 25% stake in Tesla.
When you had that 3rd failure in a row, did you think, I need to pack this in?
Never.
Why not?
I don't ever give up. I mean, I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.